Hello everybody and welcome back to another day. My name's Tyler. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. We try to do more car content on this channel. I've been kind of busy. For those of you who don't know, I actually sold my house, so I'm in the process of trying to move and running my business and everything. Anyways, today what we're going to be doing is we have a noise coming from the left front of my truck. It's a 2014 GMC Sierra. It's been making noise for a little while and I've kind of been putting off fixing it. I know what's wrong with it. Had the same noise on the right hand side of the truck, so I'm going to show you what the culprit is. I'm going to show you where to get the part and show you how to fix it real quick. This is the easiest thing in the world to do. So without further ado, let's get that truck unhooked and get the truck pulled up here. So what we got going on here in the grand scheme of things is something fairly simple, okay? So the first thing that you want to do whenever you're having front end noises or anything like that is you want to go ahead and get the wheel up off the ground, shake it down, feel for looseness in your bearing and your tie rod ends. Go ahead and unload the suspension, check your ball joints and everything. I've already put new ball joints on both sides of the truck. I checked my ball joints are all good. Another thing, whenever you have one of these pickups, sway bar end links like to go bad on these. So that's definitely something to take a look at. I've looked at everything on the front end of this truck, couldn't figure out what it was. I thought that my struts were in decent shape. Of course, that is something that you want to take a look at in the beginning, but I was kind of like, well, I don't think it's, because it was loud. It was a loud banging noise whenever I'd go over bumps. I finally was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to put a strut in. So I put a strut in on the other side, noise went away. Now I have the exact same noise on this side. So what we're going to do today is I'm just going to show you guys quick the easiest way to replace struts on this truck. It's super simple. Don't take it to a shop. If you got clunking noises, it's like a $40 part on Rock Auto. So let me show you this real quick. I'll show you how to get it off. We'll put the new one in here and then we'll go take it for a drive. I did try to video the noise. It didn't really show up very well on the camera, so I apologize. Couldn't show you the noise, but you hit a bump and it's boom, 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 boom. And every time I would go over even small bumps. Sometimes whenever I would kind of move slowly in the truck, even if something kind of went up underneath there, it's like the strut was so blown out that it just was banging around anytime the suspension moved on the truck. So I'm going to show you how to get to this. I'm going to show you what the new part looks like that I got from Rock Auto. Once again, you don't have to go buy them from O'Reilly's. They're like $100, $130 from O'Reilly's. You can get a cheap set from Rock Auto for like $40. They do have adjustable ones that are like $100, but everything's cheaper on Rock Auto. So if you have the option, order it. Okay, so if you look in here, there's a piece of shielding that runs along right here. Mine's all kind of torn up, so I'm not going to hurt it doing this. You can remove this inner fender liner, but I found it's easy enough just to get in here. These top bolts are 13/16, by the way. Just get in here with my wrench and yank them off real quick. If you leave the bottom ones on, it won't pull through, and eventually you can just get these to back straight out. You can throw a ratchet wrench on this, it'd probably go way quicker. Once again, I've found that it's actually just faster just to back them off this way than pulling this whole inner fender well out so that I can just get a ratchet in here. I'm gonna get this other one off real quick and then I'll show you the bottom. We'll zip that off real quick. I'll show you how to put the new shock in, or the new strut, and then we'll go take it for a spin. Now moving on to this other one, it's, if you look, it's right freaking there. That simple. Your top bolts, bottom bolt, throw your wrench on the back side, throw you a socket on this side, crank it out. It's that freaking simple. So that, like I said, this is not something you need to take it to a shop. This is just an easy peasy fix. Also, whenever you're in here, if you're doing the left one, turn your wheel all the way to the right. There you go. You don't even have to get underneath the car. Come on, you devil. There we go. Now, when I pulled the one off the other side, yep, this is doing the same thing. Doesn't even return. Not even trying. So, that's junk. Now, let's get into there. All right, if you need it, there's your part number. Strut premium quality, FCS auto. I don't even know what brand this is. I just know that it is better than a blown out one. All right. If I remember right, yeah, this comes with new hardware. I don't really like this stuff that's on here. I mean, it might be okay, but I just throw the factory stuff back on. Good enough for me. All right, now all we got to do is reverse the process. We're gonna slide the top in first. Just like that. Get up in here and get these started just a little bit so they don't try to go run away on you. Now, after you get that started, you got a little bit of a gap to take up down here on the bottom, so you got to depress the shock a little bit. Get her up in there. I just take my wrench, wedge my wrench right up underneath there, and then you can compress your shock and slip your bolt in. Sorry, I know it's kind of hard to see, but just slip this right up underneath here. Here, hold on, let me take you up the stand. So whenever you're putting this in, just take your wrench, slide it right up underneath there, and push up. And that'll give you the ability to control how that bolt goes in. All right, let's throw the nut on there and tighten it up, tighten those top nuts, and we'll go take it for a spin. All right, there we go, all back together. New strut installed. Like I said, I have the exact same one on the other side, so, and it fixed the problem. So let's close the garage and go take it for a spin. All right, here's the first big test, backing out of the driveway. Because normally, when I back out, I got a nice big clunk. Nothing. Nothing. Love it. All right. Let's go see if we can find a little bit bumpier of a road and test it there. Man, tell me a Duramax doesn't just sound so good. Woo! Love this truck. Well, we've gone and drove her all around and took her down some of these crappy little side roads that we have out here. This one's not so bad, but I did go down a couple, hit a couple gravel parking lots, and I'm not hearing any noise. We did shoot down the highway just for a tick to see if had any weird noises, clunks, or vibrations or anything. Nothing. So she's fixed. So I guess, like I said before, don't go hanging parts without checking. Do a little shakedown on your front end, unload your ball joints. Make sure you don't have bigger problems before you go just saying, oh, I just need struts. could be something a little bit more severe. Like I said, sway bar end links, those tend to rattle whenever the bushings start to go bad, and they'll make a bunch of noise. So that's one of the first things to check too if you don't have any looseness in your front end. Well, anyways, until next time, y'all have a good day, and thanks for watching.